Welcome back to Macro Golf YouTube. Today we're talking about 5 ways that being golf fit can help slice your handicap. So if this is one of the first videos you're seeing from me, it'd be great for me if you hit the subscribe button below and click the notification bell. If you're a returning visitor, welcome back guys. So being golf fit is becoming a little bit more popular. That's great for me. I'm a massive advocate of that. I've always been pushing that golfers, even amateur golfers, should aim to become a little bit more athletic. But what we don't know is this making any difference? Where is it making a difference? And is it actually going to make a difference to your handicap, right? Because as amateur golfers, that's what we care about. We just want to reduce our handicap in whatever way is possible, whether that's doing some fitness stuff or whether that's buying a new driver. If it can help reduce our handicap, we want it. So today I'm just going to go over 5 reasons why I believe being golf fit can help reduce your handicap. Number 1, distance. There's no hiding away from the fact that at the moment, being longer generally is going to be better, right? As long as we can keep some accuracy in that extra distance that we're gaining, strokes gained stats tell us that we're going to score lower, right? We know that to be able to add distance, we need to be working on some kind of strength, conditioning, fitness, power, speed work, and that is where the golf fitness side of it comes in. So when I talk about being golf fit, there's many aspects that come into that, but definitely being stronger, being more powerful, and being faster is a big aspect of being golf fit, right? So if we can work on our golf fitness, if we can become stronger, if we can swing the club faster, then we are going to add more distance, and stroke gain stats tell us we're going to score lower. So number 1 on the list is distance. Number 2, swing mechanics. So as part of golf fitness, I see flexibility, mobility as a huge part of that. And I also am a strong believer that being able to move our body in the ways that our body should be able to move would allow us to have efficient swing mechanics and will allow a coach to mold a player into having the most efficient swim mechanics. So if we are golf fit in terms of being able to be mobile and flexible and get our body into all the positions that our body needs to be able to get into, then I can pretty much guarantee that our swim mechanics have the potential to be a lot better. So for me, number 2 on the list, swim mechanics. Number 3, injury prevention. The stronger, the more mobile and better that our body moves, the less likely we are to get injured. If you think about the ways that you might get injured from playing golf, but you also might get injured just from day-to-day activities. I've had people that have got injured picking up their kid off the floor, picking shopping up off the floor. So the more resilient our body is to day-to-day activities and more resilient it is to playing golf and the more resilient it is to exercise, the less likely we are to get injured. So if we can become golf fit, get stronger, get more mobile and increase this resilience, chances are we're not going to get injured. And when we think about reducing our handicap, if we get injured, we're going to be in big trouble because we're not going to be able to practice, we're not going to be able to play, and our score is just going to shoot straight back up when we get back out there. So being able to stay injury free is a massive part of being able to slice your handicap and get onto some good form. So for me, number 3, injury prevention. Number 4 is practice volume. This is something that often gets forgotten. The more resilient we are to playing golf, the stronger our bodies are and the more conditioned they are to the sport, the more we can play. The more we can play, the more we can practice. The more we can practice, the better we're going to get, right? So being able to build a body that is resilient to large volumes of practice, think about a pro that's able to kind of putt, chip, drive, go on the driving range and play all within one day and then go back out the next day and do it. It means their bodies are very resilient to doing that exercise and that sport. So the more resilient we can build our body to doing it, the higher training volume we can have. And we know that the more we're able to practice, the better we're going to get. So number 4 on the list for me is practice volume. And number 5, which is probably encompassing golf fit the most, is actually reduced fatigue. The amount of players that I coach, the amount of players I've played with, that by the time they get to hole 14, hole 15, they're so tired that their game just falls apart. They get tired swings, they're struggling to keep their heart rate under control when they're on the green after they've walked up a tight hill. So just being able to be fitter in general will help reduce scores towards the end of your round, without doubt. It comes back into being resilient to that movement and being able to have kind of resilience to the golf swing over 18 holes, but it's also being able to walk the distance of 18 holes without building fatigue in there as well. So when we think about training volume, that's great in a short capacity, but in one round, we also want to be very fit and conditioned for that exercise that we're going to do. So for me, number 5 on the list, reduce fatigue. And there we have it. They are my 5 reasons why being golf fit will help reduce your handicap. So just to recap, increase distance, improve swim mechanics, injury prevention, training volume, and reduce fatigue. That is why you need to get yourself golf fit, and that is how you're going to reduce your handicap.